the budget NAS using TrueNAS Scale, which is completely free software. I myself love to make videos for YouTube, which involve me creating a lot of content. However, to save this, a Synology NAS would be perfect, right? Well, yeah, if you're looking to break the bank, but if you're like me, on a tight budget, then spending $400 on a Synology NAS, which doesn't even include the discs, yeah, that's just quickly out of the question. For that reason, I've resulted in using two systems, the HP Mediasmart EX490 and a Lenovo PX2300D, both low power and very old machines. I've actually made a video about this exact HP Mediasmart and running TrueNAS Scale on it as well, which I will link in the description here, just in case you guys are wondering. As you can see from the speeds here, the HP Mediasmart is actually quite okay speed-wise. However, the Lenovo is having trouble even finding all the files that I'm looking to transfer here. And that is where my trusty Dell PowerEdge T110 II comes into place, which actually surprising enough was a dumpster find from almost a year ago and has been just collecting dust in my attic over the past month. This model has plenty of SATA ports available to run in total 5 disks, which means that we should have plenty of storage available to hoard even more data. The power supply in this server is a 305 watt 80 plus bronze unit, which should be up to the task as well. As this Dell PowerEdge T110 II was a dumpster find, it was completely free to me, just like subscribing and liking this video is for you. But yeah, jokes aside, this server was indeed free to me. However, this might not be the case for you. For that reason, I went onto eBay to look for this model or similar models and to see what the price was. Looking for the list, there is quite a few available for decent prices and sometimes even better performance. As you can see here, the prices are really going everywhere. Sometimes you can find them for about $70 and other times they're asking $325 for the server. Yet if you look long enough, you're able to find these servers for quite a decent price. But as I'm from the Netherlands, the shipping costs are insanely high, make it not even worth buying it from here. For that reason, I decided to also look at our local marketplace from the Netherlands called Marktplaats, to see for how much these servers go here in the Netherlands, and I was able to get quite a good view here. A fun thing to see here is that the Netherlands is quite small. There's only a few of these exact models available on our local marketplace, really different than eBay. But yeah, as you can see, the price for this server is almost equal to the pricing used in the United States. Therefore, we can go ahead by referring to the server as a $60 or €60 server. This means that we have a good starting place for a price range that we're looking at. As we have this server, we do need to make some changes, because as you probably know from this channel, I love upgrading hardware. For that reason, we'll be upgrading both the processor in the server, which currently is a measly i3 processor, and we'll be adding plenty of disks here. By the way, cool huh? I found out how to write on top of the video. Let me know if you like this. If you do, maybe I can edit into more videos and more times. The processor we will upgrade to an Intel Xeon E3 1270 CPU. This CPU has 4 cores and 8 threads with a max turbo frequency of 3.8 GHz. This processor is complete overkill for running TrueNAS Scale, but that won't stop me from upgrading it of course, as it will give us more performance for any future tasks that this server will do, which cost me only €10. Moving on to the disks, I will be adding 4 WD Black Enterprise disks of 2 TB and a 60 GB boot drive, which I just stole from the HP Mediasmart server, so already has TrueNAS Scale installed. Placing these disks is extremely easy as they come with little plastic brackets, so you don't even need to use any screws, you just click them into place. Then I will go ahead with removing the CPU cooler, which is a passive cooler. Now I will be placing a new to me, Xeon E3 1270 in here with some fresh cooling paste to make sure that it stays nice and cool while doing nothing else than running TrueNAS Scale. And with that we can go ahead and close the server back up again. But hey, now that we did these upgrades and placed the disks, it is time to place the server in its new home, my media closet. And here is my small mistake. I ended up just placing the server, turning it on and hoping for the best. Plug and pray they call it if I'm not mistaken. But it didn't boot. Turned out I had to reseat the memory to allow it to start booting again. Guess it was too long in the attic anyway. Small disclaimer here. I am in no way an expert in TrueNAS Scale, but I use it to create a simple SMB share which is sufficient for me. What I will now do is remove the old pool as these disks are no longer present and create a new pool. First the removal, which is done quite quickly by doing a disconnect. Now that we have the pool disconnected, let's go to the disks to check if we can indeed see all the disks. This shows that we have 4 2 TB disks and 1 boot device of 60 GB. Moving on to the network, we can see the name of the NIC and IP that it is assigned to. This is the IP address on which we are currently accessing this device through the browser. Then a quick check for users to see if mine still exists, and it does. Now I will start by creating a pool. For that, I will select all the disks that I've added, excluding the boot drive, and I will set it to RAID C to make sure we have maximum capacity available while still being able to lose one of the disks. Okay, so the pool is created, meaning I will move on to creating a simple SMB share. More than that I actually don't need here, giving the user down full rights to the share for easy access. As we have created the pool, the SMB share and set the rights, we can actually start by testing inside Windows. Here we can see that with a copy I'm able to reach 103 megabytes per second, which seems to be the limitation of my external hard drive that I used for a temporary backup, so that seems like a very good statement here. It might be a bit bulky, but I'm very happy with the result. Thank you all for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye!